Welcome back to TTS Daily with me.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury.
The latest TikTok viral trend are actually China factories coming out from the shadows, revealing themselves as allegedly the luxury OEM factories for luxury goods, like for your branded leather bags, your branded clothes, products, electronics. They're all coming out, sharing with you the details of their goods, the cost, their craftsmanship, everything, and their total cost, and how much the cost of the bag is only a fraction of how much consumers are paying, okay? And they're telling you now, they're coming out telling you, you can just buy direct from them. Sure, they do not have the labels of the famous brands, but it's exactly the same quality, leather, craftsmanship as the rest. And people will be saying, they claim that they allegedly make these products for so-and-so brands, right? Then why does so-and-so brands have the tag made in USA or made in Italy, made in France, when they claim they are made in China? Well, they explain it. The product is made in the factories until 80% stage complete, maybe 90% stage complete, or even 99% stage complete, then shipped to European countries where they are stitched on the labels made in Europe as such and forth. So in case you haven't seen, this is not surprising considering the Trump and China tariff wars has made certain products out of reach to consumers thanks to the price hikes. So what are the China factories doing? They're coming out and revealing themselves and telling you, you know what? If you don't mind buying the same product, the same quality, same craftsmanship at a fraction of the cost, we are going to sell them direct to you. Sure, we do not have the branding, but it's basically the same product without the brand. And they're also claiming that some OEM factories for luxury products are actually making products for several brands. Yeah, this is quite a deep rabbit hole, a deep dive too. This 26-second TikTok video shows a disheveled woman approaching a man at a Mamak Eatery in Malaysia asking for a cigarette while he eats. She persistently touches his arm and refuses to leave despite his repeated refusal. She then gets very frustrated and physically hits the man on the back multiple times, as you can see from the video here. The man remains calm, showing remarkable composure without any retaliation or even raising his voice back until the woman left. This video now has gained over 2.2 million views and over 3,500 comments, with netizens shocked by the woman's behavior and praised the man's patience, kindness, and incredible composure. Okay, the OP, the original poster, explains and comments that he refused the cigarette out of concern for her health, stating that we should still care for her health, hoping that one day she will understand. We're back in Singapore right now, where Northshore Plaza, a mall in Punggol, faces challenges due to rent hikes and competition from the newly opened Punggol Coast Mall. At least 10 out of 50 retail spaces are vacant or transitioning to new tenants as of April 14, 2025. Since August 2024, at least 6 shops closed, including a Chinese herbal store, pizzeria, Japanese restaurant, and Hai Di Lao hot pot. Wow. Reduced dining options have impacted staff and customer experience. Punggol Coast Mall opened last month near Punggol Coast MRT in December 2024 and draws more customers due to its air-conditioned environment and proximity to the station. So now businesses in Northshore Plaza report declines of up to 30% drop in stores such as Super Wok and 15% drop in Creamier ice cream. Tenants also face rising rents, notably a 10% rent increase for most shops, but claims that most tenants have renewed leases. Okay, I'm seeing that this is not something very uncommon. Most malls do suffer from footfall with newer malls opening in their vicinity. And this is the same thing if you're a hawker in a hawker center where nearby vicinity are popping up more and more malls. The hawker center usually business does get affected too. Is this a possible saturation point where we have too many malls popping up, too many malls with the same stores, too many malls selling the same type of food, and not enough footfall for everyone? Another scam story in Singapore. This time, Miss Amira, a 28-year-old clinic assistant, swindled over 55,000 Singapore dollars from 509 patients. She has pleaded guilty to an amalgamated cheating charge on 14 April 2005 and has been sentenced to 14 months in jail. So what happened was she worked at a clinic in Marine Parade Central from July 2022 to June 2023, handling patient registration, medical dispensing, and fee collection. She initially directed 4 patients to pay 392 Singapore dollars to her personal mobile number on January 2023. She then changed her PayNow display name to mimic the clinic's doctor's name to avoid suspicion. And by February 2023, she has collected over 3,000 Singapore dollars from 21 patients while issuing official clinic invoices. Wow. In April 2023, she took it another step up by replacing the clinic's PayNow QR code at the counter with her personal one, now funneling payments to her account directly. And at the end of her shift, she would swap the QR codes back to cover her tracks. So she managed to scam a total of 509 patients over months, amassing a total of Singapore dollars $55,437.12. The scheme went undetected until a patient's payment screenshot revealed a mismatched bank account and mobile number. The clinic doctor reviewed CCTV footage and filed a police report after spotting the suspicious payment. And where has all the money gone? Miss Amira wagered all proceeds on an illegal online betting site. She has only managed to return Singapore dollars $3,000 to the clinic. Is this bullying or just boys having fun being rowdy together? And for our last story of the day, this 5-second viral video was posted on SG Follows All Telegram channel on 6 April, okay? So a group of boys from Sembawang Secondary School was filmed kicking a rubbish bin with a boy sitting inside, okay? As you can see from this video right here. Six boys in PE attire surrounded a boy sitting uncomfortably inside a wheeled rubbish bin. The boys kicked the bin, causing it to roll towards a basketball court. Many netizens have condemned the act as potential bullying, noting the boy in the bin appeared distressed, and some called for stricter discipline, including public caning, criticizing lenient school systems. Once again, do you think this is bullying, or do you think this is just boys being boys, being rowdy? But my note is, everyone knows the rubbish bin is dirty, even if it's empty. So we do not know if that is an empty rubbish bin or, filled with rubbish. So first of all, we can all agree that rubbish bins are dirty because it is to collect rubbish, used materials, right? So why would anyone choose to be the boy in the bin getting pushed around or kicked around? Would anyone actually volunteer themselves to be that position? I generally do not think so. So once again, Sembawang Secondary School is aware of the incident, and the involved students have been consulted and face appropriate disciplinary action, okay? The school has also contacted the students' parents to address the matter.